guys, welcome back. This is Sea Salt Shell. Today we're going to be playing Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney again. Last time we just finished the first case. We helped prove Larry Butt's innocent. And we've just started the next part. We just saw Mia get attacked. Phoenix was going to go meet her, and so now I think he's about to discover her. So let's get in there. What's that smell? Blood? Mia! Maybe she's in her office. Let me think. What does examine do? I smell blood, and that can't be good. I have to check to see if Mia, the chief's, okay. Alright, fine. I smell blood, and that's okay. That's what I do. Office. That smell. Blood. Wow. Sis. Someone's there. Oh, that's awful. Chief? Chief? Chief! Who are you? The strange girl dropped out cold. I left her lying on the office sofa. I went back to the chief where she lay under the window. Her body was still warm. I could feel it when I held her shoulder. Then, all too quickly, it began to fade. Until finally, she was cold. This is like really fresh. Oh, weird. Chief. It's hard seeing her like this, but if there are any clues here. She was struck on the head with a blunt object. She probably died instantly. The thinker. Lying next to her must have been the murder weapon. Thinker and... Man. There's some glass shards near the chief's body. Must be pieces of the glass nightstand lying broken in the back of the room. Glass shards? Okay. Nothing else that seems like clues here. A piece of paper. It must have fallen from Mia's hand. What could it be? A word is written in blood on the scrap of paper. Maya? Did Mia write this? This piece of paper is a receipt from a department store, dated yesterday. Okay. I think that's enough snooping around for now. I better call the police. And find out what that girl was doing here. Okay. So we already saw that. Anything else? Why is that check marked but like nothing else is? Alright. The girl just now. Where'd she go? I put her right there on that sofa. Oh, I hope she didn't run on me. Tapes! Don't scare me like that. Excuse me, but who are you? you look so sad? It's okay, I work here. Maya. Maya Fey. Maya Fey? Okay, so it is her little sister. Maya. So Mio is writing this girl's name. Maybe I should show her the receipt? I never thought there'd be a use for evidence like this outside the courtroom. Can we talk to you? She seemed to be in shock. I don't want to disturb her, but I have to know. Excuse me. Can you tell me what happened? I came in. The room was dark. Sis. So she was already dead. So you're the chief's sister. I'm her younger sister. And you were here visiting this late at night. Yes, she said she wanted me to keep an eye... She said she wanted me to keep some evidence for her. Evidence? Yes. It was that clock. It was the thinker. Okay. Before Mia died, she wrote a message with her own blood. She wrote it on the back of this receipt. That's my name. Why? Why would she write my name? Please just calm down. Why would Sis write my name? Uh-oh. Now I've done it. I better hurry up and call the police. Is there anything else to examine here? Like the Fey & Co. Company ledger book. Everything is written in the chief's ultra neat handwriting. It's a small office, but it makes a good bit of money. Surprisingly, the chief is never good with machines. About all she used this PC for was email. She picked up this ancient model at some garage sale for practically nothing. All the chief's important documents are packed in here. This is where she filed her case records and recent rulings. Perfectly normal office desk. The chief had a very particular policy about office decor. It's been big on stuff that clients use, but keep your own stuff simple. Well, it looks like everything. Right. I better call the police. That's funny. A few of the screws on the receiver are missing. It looks like someone was halfway through taking it apart. Police! Oh, okay. Please come quick! What was that? Someone screaming from outside the window? Why did it take so long? Like just now, why are they just now calling? She's staring right at me. She's holding a phone in her hand. The phone receiver is missing a few screws. I better not use it. Okay. Oh. Well, that's cool. I know how to do that now. Police. Sounds like they're coming this way. Freeze! Police! Gosh. Alright, I'm Detective Dick Gumshoe, see? Gumshoe. What an odd name. We received a report from a building across the way, see? Got a person saying they saw a murder. It must have been that woman I saw. Anyway, I don't want either of you moving 1 inch, Kay. Great. Just great. Maya, wait, she wouldn't have... Nah. Whoa! Excuse me. Eek. This word Maya here mean anything to you? That's my name. What? The victim drew this here note in her own blood, see? With her dying breath, she wrote the killer's name. With her dying breath, she wrote the killer's name. I don't know. We'll see. Killer? I'm not... Case closed. You're coming down to the precinct, ma'am. Why does he keep skipping her lines? Is it just because, like, he's interrupting her? What? Mia's younger sister, Maya, was arrested on the spot. I was taken in for questioning and didn't get out until the next morning. My eyes were heavy, but I couldn't sleep. I sat around waiting for visiting hours to begin at the detention center. I had to talk to Maya as soon as possible. September 6, 9:07 a.m., detention center, visitor's room. Wow, they have poor Maya locked up like a criminal. Oh, it's you, the lawyer. Good morning. Good morning. She looks so tired. Yeah. Are you going to be my attorney? Well, that's what I wanted to talk to you about. I'd better give it to her straight. It's up to you. To me? Yes, I don't think this is something I should decide. After all, you're the one in trouble here. They're never going to believe me, are they? Even you, when you found me in the office, you looked at me like I had done it. Did I look at her like that? No, I never thought that. It's okay, I understand. And I've also heard about you. Heard? Heard what about me? I was talking to my sister on the phone the other day. Today was my junior partner's first time in court. Wow, really? How'd that go? It was quite the scene. Honestly, I was on edge the whole time. It's been a while. Ha! So he crashed and burned? He's a genius. One of those strike fear to the hearts of evil types. The only thing he's lacking is experience. Huh. Sounds like it was fun. Well, I know who to go to if I ever get in trouble now. I don't know, Maya. I think you might want to wait. Give him 3 more years. That is, unless you want to be found guilty. Wow! That's what she said. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to insult you. No, it's okay. It's true, I guess. but at the same time, I can't just sit by and watch. When I think of the person who did this to Mia, I know. Maya, there's something I've been wanting to ask you. Yes? What's with that outfit? Oh, this? This is what all acolytes wear. It's my uniform, you could say. Acolytes? Like people in religious training? What is it you do? Oh, it's nothing strange, really. I'm a spirit medium. In training. A spirit medium? I'm pretty sure that qualifies as strange. The day of the crime. Could you tell me about the day of the murder? Yes. Let's see. That morning, I got a call from my sister. She wanted me to hold on to a piece of evidence for an upcoming trial. Evidence? Yes. That clock shaped like the thinker. The one Larry made. How could that have been evidence in a case? Right. She said something about that. I remember. You want to hear it in her own voice? Her own voice? Yes. I'm pretty sure our conversation is on my cell phone. You recorded it? Yeah. I forgot how to delete those things. So you say you have a conversation with your sister on your cell phone. Let's hear it. Right. Oh. I just remembered that detective took my cell phone. Sorry. Oh, right. Of course. Next time I see Detective Gumshoe, I'll ask him for it. I'll write you a note so you don't forget, okay? Sure. Thanks. Maya's memo. Spirit mediums. So you're an acolyte, or medium training. That's right. The Fey family, especially the women, have always been very sensitive to the spirit world. Wait a second, you said the Fey family? So Mia was into this stuff too? Well, they had matching necklaces. Of course. She left the mountain to follow her career, she said. Her powers were first class too. I had no idea. Wait. What? So you're a real, honest-to-goodness spirit medium, with ESP and all that. Yes, in training. Well, can't you contact me as spirit then? We can just ask her who killed her. I'm sorry. I'm still in training. I couldn't do something on that level. I thought that would be too easy. Something the matter? I was wondering, could I ask you a favor? This is the address of a famous lawyer. My sister gave me this a long time ago. She said if I was ever in trouble, I should call him. Well, I'm in trouble. Do you think you could ask him to represent me? Sure, why not? I'll go ask. Thank you so much. I have no one else to turn to. Say, what about your parents? I see. Don't worry. Leave it to me. Thank you. Trial's tomorrow at 10. What? Tomorrow? Tomorrow. What if this guy refuses? They told me that if I don't find one, the state will pick an attorney to defend me. When will that happen? They're giving me until 4 this afternoon. Visiting hours are almost up. I'd better hurry. Right, I'll be back. Why are they all checked except for this one? September 6th, Grossberg Law Offices. Wow, this one's like a completely different feel. According to the receptionist, the big boss is out. She couldn't say when he'd be back. It must be hard to keep track of everything when you're a famous lawyer. Not to mention, run an office like this. I guess I'll just have to come back later. That painting has been bugging me ever since I stepped in here. The oil paint is so thick it practically gives me a stuffed nose. I'm sure the price is nothing to sneeze at either, for that matter. A solid mahogany desk. The wood's been polished to a deep luster. Expensive-looking mahogany bookshelves filled with expensive-looking books. Funny. They don't look like they've ever been read. Oh, just for show. Good. A table for clients. An elegant ebony case. If I'm not mistaken, that lighter's made of solid gold. Oh my gosh, what? Why is it so expensive? Even I can tell someone here's got money to burn. An expensive potted plant. Everything's expensive, apparently. No idea what kind of plant it is, but it's probably the most expensive one available. Yeah, I'm getting that feel too. Is that it? Okay. Well. September 6th, Fey and Company Law Offices. Offices filled with police officers. Are all busily searching for clues. Hey, you there. This is a crime scene, pal. No trespassing. Sorry. Don't I know you from somewhere? Wait, you're that Butts guy, aren't you? No, Phoenix, right? How could anyone mistake me for Larry? I guess I got the wrong name, mister, right? Sorry about that. That Butts guy. He was a killer, and you're no killer, right? He was proven innocent. Right. And you are... Detective Gumshoe. Gumshoe, wasn't it? Dick Gumshoe. Right. At your service. Hang on. That's Detective Gumshoe to you, pal. Anyway, get the name right. Don't go calling me Dick. Hey, Dick, get over here. Yes, sir. Be right there. You're a lawyer, right, pal? You got business here, you better do it quick. Oh, he thinks I'm Maya's lawyer. Yeah. About Miss Fey. Did you do an autopsy? You wanna know the results, eh? Don't go looking at me like that, pal. It's no use. He might have been your boss, but that doesn't mean you get any special treatment. Alright. You can see the report. But that's all. Autopsy report. Single blunt force trauma. Death was instantaneous. 9 o'clock. About Maya. Yeah, I'm looking forward to the trial. Sorry, pal, but this is one trial you aren't gonna win. Why do you say that? The city's put Prosecutor Edgeworth on prosecution. Edgeworth. I'm sure you know what that means, you being a lawyer and all. Prosecutor Edgeworth. That's right, pal. Mr. Edgeworth himself. Wait, you do know him, don't you? I don't know. I know him. He's a feared prosecutor. He doesn't feel pain. He doesn't feel remorse. He won't stop until he gets his guilty verdict. I don't talk about him that way. You make him sound barely human. So I'm afraid this pretty much decides the case. So Edgeworth is on this one. He hasn't lost a case since he became a prosecutor. At the incredible young age of 20. Oh my gosh, what? You're still in regular college. At that time. Of course, there are rumors of the back alley deals of forged evidence. Ooh. All I know for sure is that Edgeworth hates crime with an almost abnormal passion. Never imagined I'd be facing him so soon. Well, okay, so that's all of those. Examine? Anything to look at here? Mia's favorite potted plant. I remember it had this bizarre name no one can ever remember. Cordyline stricta, pal. Who was that? Mia's desk. Perfectly clean, as always. The only thing it's missing is Mia. There's a horrendous amount of legal books here. Scarier still is that Mia probably read all of these. An old movie poster. Apparently, this was the first movie that made Mia cry when she saw it. I'll have to check it out one of these days. The sky is blue, and so am I. Oh my gosh. There's that hotel right across the way. Okay. Anything? I was wondering, did you see Maya Fey's cell phone? Oh, that I have that. Do you think you could give it back? Sure, I mean, wait a second, pal. Tricky lawyer. Uh-oh, he's on to me. What happens? Am I still gonna get it no matter what I pick? Why not? Let's just... Okay, I can't be straight with this guy. But what should I tell him? Something the matter? Oh no, the carrying strap on the cell phone. This? It says, the Steel Samurai, warrior of Neo-Old Tokyo. Steel Samurai? That action hero on TV? Yeah, you see, that strap is a collector's item. She was worried it might get lost if it went down to the precinct. That what she said? Yes. Okay, pal. I wrote down all the numbers she called anyway. Here you go. Seems he didn't know this was a recorded conversation. Maya's cell phone received. Okay. I guess I've asked all the questions I need to. You all done, pal? Yes, thank you. I'll be heading out now. Oh, wait. One more thing I wanted to mention to you. You don't suppose you're planning on talking to the witness? Anyway, you'd better not. No influencing the witness with your lawyerly ways, pal. Her. Come to think of it, I had completely forgotten about her. The witness? Yeah, Miss April May. I'm sorry about this, but I can't tell you anything about her. Well, you just told me her name. Miss May, huh? So you've sent her home already, then? Haha, you're trying your lawyerly tricks on me now. She's not to go outside her room until the trial. So, she's still in the hotel across the way. I guess I should know better than to try to get a detective to leak information. You got that right, pal. Time to pay a visit to Miss May. Okay. Yeah, okay. Cool. Back. Move. Gatewater Hotel. Gatewater. Room 303. Well, hello there, handsome. Hi. Smooth, right? Real smooth. You're the lawyer, aren't you? The detective told me. He said, don't say nothing to that lawyer, pal. Tee. Oh gosh. Memo to self. Thank Detective Gumshoe for making my job harder. Gee, this is all like something out of a movie. It's all so exciting, I can hardly contain myself. Well, let me freshen up so I can look the part of a beautiful eyewitness. I pity the lawyer that has to cross-examine this one. Ah, a still scene painting. Wait, should that be still life? Whatever, one of those is hanging on the wall. There's a screwdriver stuck in this drawer. I wonder what's inside. Let's take a look. Hey, hey, hey! What are you doing? No touching. Ooh, bad boy. You really shouldn't pry around someone else's rooms, other people's rooms now. You wouldn't want to make me upset, would you? Upset? I thought she was going to explode for a second there. I wonder what could be inside that drawer. Do you think you could tell me something? I need you to describe what you observed at the time of the incident. I need you to describe for me what happened at the time of the incident. Ooh, observe? Incident? You sound like a lawyer in the movies. I like a man with a big vocabulary. Better not encourage her. You know that thing that occurred, happened the other day? The bad thing. What did you see when it happened? Wow. Way to go. Good sentence. I don't suppose you could tell me about it. Pretty, please. Let me see, well, dream on. If you want to know, you'll just have to come to court tomorrow, Mr. Lawyer. Oh boy. Could you just... Who exactly are you? Ooh, Mr. Lawyer, are you hitting on me? No, hey. I'm just doing my job here. You know you're cute when you blush. Believe me, this is the first time in my life I've blushed this much. Right. Can you just tell me what it is you do? Well, no. You had your little hopes up, didn't you? Oh boy. I see there are 2 glasses on the table. Is someone staying here with you? Ooh, what an amazing power of observation. You must be one of those famous detectives like on television. Oh no, not me. I'm, just a lawyer. Say, Mr. Big Detective, why don't you go look for clues in the garbage? Miss May doesn't like nosy little lawyers. Miss May doesn't like nosy little lawyers. Oh boy. The late summer sunlight streams through the window. There's a Fey and Company law office building, of course. You can see it inside the room pretty clearly from here. I think it would be a little difficult to recognize the face from this distance, though. A bottle and 2 glasses are on the table. Somebody must be staying with her. full bed. It's been recently made. Nothing eye-catching here. Well, the flowers are fake, as expected. I know sunflowers and tulips, but that's the extent of my floral knowledge. Is he still not here? Seems like Mr. Grossberg is out. Well, maybe I should just wait here for him to come back. That wasn't the most over-the-top clearing of the throat I've ever heard. So you're the one they say has been looking for me. Yes, that's me. He looks even grander than I imagined. That badge on your collar. Ah, so you're a lawyer, are you now? Yes, well, yes. And what do you want? I'm not particularly busy these days. Please proceed. Not busy? And how come no one could get in touch with you? Something the matter? You came to see the one and only Marvin Grossberg, did you not? Well, here I am, boy. What do you want? Out with it. Well, sir, actually, it's about Maya Fey. Why the sudden change? Ah, yes, Maya Fey. Go on. Why the strange reaction? Same. What? I'm really quite busy here, son. I can't go taking cases on a day's notice. No, it's quite impossible. Wait a second. How did you know the trial was tomorrow? Huh? Anyway, I'm afraid it's entirely impossible for me to represent her. Sorry, end of discussion. What's going on? You refused me before I even got a chance to ask him. What do I tell Maya? Look. How can you just refuse like that? Please tell me why you don't want to take the case. Well, you see, it's just, I'm busy, you see. You just said you weren't. But the client is Maya Fey's sister. Mia trusted you. She knew her sister would be in good hands. Yes, of course I know that. However, I'm sorry, but I must refuse. Sorry, goodbye. Creep. Fine. I don't have time to argue with you anyway. I will look elsewhere. Think not. Huh? Did you say something? I think not, I said. What do you mean? I'm terribly, terribly sorry. But I'm afraid that no lawyer worth their salt will take on this particular case. Terribly sorry, my boy. Why? I cannot stay. I beg your pardon, but could you leave now? I have nothing more to discuss with you. What's going on here? How did you know Maya Fey? She worked here a long time ago. Quite the apprentice, that one. Learned my techniques in the blink of an eye. She left one day, quite suddenly. She had a mission, you see. A mission? You could see it in her eyes. She followed it with a burning passion, never looked back, that one. Okay. That's quite a painting. Haha, you noticed. It's my pride and joy. Impressive, isn't it? Well, isn't it? The color of the sky, the hue of the sea, the weave of the straw hat. It's worth at least 3 million. I have no intention of parting with it, of course. No, I won't sell it. Not even to you. I wasn't interested. It's not for sale. I'm not buying. Jeez. Okay, well, let's go back to her. Oh, we've only got a few minutes left. Hiya. Oh, you're back. Did you find the lawyer? Well... What do I tell her? Well, see... Just be honest. I really don't think you should... I really don't think you should use that guy. He didn't seem healthy. He was all skin and bones. That's not the truth. He was fine. What really happened? You don't mean you refused to help? I see. You've been abandoned then. No. Could you tell me about that day of the murder? Sorry, I know, it must be hard. No, it's okay. All I've been doing the last few hours is talking about it. It's kind of gotten used to it. Let's see. That morning I got a call from my sister. She wanted me to hold on to a piece of evidence for an upcoming trial. That's the thinker clock that Larry made. It practically qualifies as serial murder by now. So then, when did you arrive at the office? It was right around 9. The lights were off, and I could smell blood. Then I found her. My sister. Thanks, Maya. That's all I need to hear for now. No family. What about your family? I only had my sister. My father died when I was very young. And I don't know where my mother is. Don't know? So she could still be alive. The women in my family have been mediums for generations. They say a lot of spiritual power runs in our blood. About 15 years ago, our family was involved in an incident. There was a man and he ruined our mother's life. Ruined? After that, she disappeared. Several years after that, my sister announced that she would become a lawyer and left the mountain. So you live by yourself? Yes, I've gotten used to it. Oh, also, I had to become independent or would lose my powers. I feel bad for her, all by herself, up on that mountain. So who was this man who, ruined your mother? About 15 years ago, there was an unusual murder case. It made quite a stir. Everyone was talking about it, apparently. The police were running out of leads, and they were getting desperate. Wait, they didn't use a spirit medium, did they? The police convinced my mother to try to contact the victim. Wow, so what happened? The case was solved. We thought. You thought? The man my mother helped the police capture was innocent. The police's consultant with a medium had been carried out all in secret, of course. But a man found out about it and leaked it to the press. He told all the newspapers that my mother was a fraud, and the media jumped on it big time. My mother, became the laughingstock of the nation. I see. White. Excuse me? White? That was his name. My sister told me. White. Just a little longer now, before the state-appointed lawyer comes, I guess. 4 p.m. Time's up. What should I do? Do I just leave her and go home? No. I've made up my mind. I'm going to defend you whether you want me to or not. Why? Why? Well... no one is as sad as the person without any friends. I know I've been there. A long time ago. Wait. I want to know backstory. We get to learn it. Aww. Why did I become a lawyer in the first place? Because someone has to look out for people who have no one on their side. Maya,
won't abandon you. You can count on me.
That's so kind of you. Sniff.
Well, let's fight this one and get you out of here.
Right. Thank you.
Whoa. Whew. She smiled at last. She looks like an entirely different person. One last question. You are innocent, right?
Yes! And I trust you. So you trust me too, okay?
It's a deal. So what next? There's something that's been bugging me. Just what was inside that strange woman's drawer? It was when I tried to look into the drawer that she got all defensive. There has to be something in there.
Okay. Well, then let's go back.
Good afternoon, sir. Excuse me, you are? Ah, I beg your pardon, sir. I'm the bellboy of this establishment at your service, sir. Oh, right. I've just come up to deliver room service, sir. Do you know where Miss May might be? I believe our guest, Miss May, is currently using the, facilities? If you've no need of anything, I'll be taking my leave. Please stay as long as you like. Enjoy. Yeah. Wait, no, hey. Why does it seem like every time I come here, I end up embarrassing myself? Wait, now's my chance to snoop around a bit. Oh, I almost forgot. Ugh, you came back quick. Might I ask you to inform Miss May that there is a message for her? Please tell her that Mr. White Blue Corp phoned. Didn't we see the red, white, and blue earlier? Oh, right. Sure. Mr. White of Blue Corp? Where have I heard that name?
White. That was his name. My sister told me.
White was the name of the man, of the guy who ruined Mia and Maya's mother. Could it be a coincidence? Let's snoop a little bit more. There's a screwdriver sticking out of that half-open drawer. Now's my chance to see what's inside. What do we have here? A wiretap? What would a woman like her be doing with something like this? Wiretap added. There's definitely something suspicious about Miss May. Why would she have something like this in her hotel room? There's a story behind all this. I know it. Alright. I'll be using this bit of evidence in tomorrow's trial, that's for sure. For Maya's sake, I'll get to this woman's bottom. I mean, you know what I mean.
Oh, bellboy, you still there?
Uh-oh. Time to scram. I look forward to tangoing with you tomorrow, Miss May. In court.
To be continued.
Oh, nice. Guess let's save it. September 7th, 10 a.m., District Courtroom number 1. Oh gosh, I don't remember what he sounded like. Cool, just now. Cool. court is now in session for the trial of Miss Maya Fey. They all sound the same. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Miles Edgeworth. I'd better not show any signs of weakness today, or he'll be on me in an instant. Mr. Edgeworth, please give the court your opening statement. Thank you, Your Honor. The defendant, Miss Maya Fey, was at the scene of the crime. The prosecution has evidence she committed this murder. And we have witness who saw her do it. The prosecution sees no reason to doubt the facts in this case, Your Honor. I see. Thank you, Mr. Edgeworth. Let's begin then. Oh, that's Phoenix voice. That's wrong voice. Thank you, Edgeworth. Let's begin. Thank you, Edgeworth. Let's begin then. We call our first witness, Your Honor. The prosecution calls Chief Officer at the scene, Detective Gumshoe. Why does he look so bored? Witness, please state your name and profession to the court. Sir, my name's Dick Gumshoe, sir. I'm the detective in charge of homicides down at the precinct, sir. Detective Gumshoe, please describe for us the details of this murder. Very well, sir. Let me use this floor map of the office to explain. The body was found by the window here. And the cause of death? And the cause of death? Lots of blood due to being struck by a blunt object, sir. The murder weapon was a statue of the Thinker found next to the body, sir. It was heavy enough to be a deadly weapon, even in the girl's hand, sir. The court accepts the evidence as... The court accepts the statue as evidence. They're still calling it a statue. Floor plans. Now, detective. Yes, sir? You immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey, who was found at the scene, correct? Can you tell me why? I kind of want to make him sound like he's not a news anchor, but like the clearness of a news anchor. I don't know. We'll just keep going. Yes, sir. I had hard evidence. She did it, sir. Detective Gumshoe. Please testify to the court about this hard evidence. Witness testimony. Maya Fey's arrest. As soon as the phone call came in, I rushed to the scene. There were 2 people there already. The defendant, Miss Maya Fey, and the lawyer, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey. Why? She had a witness account describing her. The witness saw Miss Maya Fey the moment of the murder. The very moment, you say. Very well. Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. Cross-examine what? Couldn't see a single contradiction in that testimony. Whoosh. Smack? Hey, Maya just threw something at me. What's this? When my sister couldn't find any contradictions in a witness's testimony, she would bluff it and press the witness on every detail. The witness always slips up and says something wrong. It worked a lot of times. Heh. I should have expected Maya would know some of her sister's tricks. Alright, let's give this a try. Something the matter? No, Your Honor. I'd like to begin my cross-examination. Are you pressing everything, or... Hold on just 1 second. Yeah? If I heard correctly, you said you arrested her because you had hard evidence, didn't you? Hard evidence she did it, correct? Huh? Did I say that? Me? Did I say that? Did I say that? Me? I heard you say it. You did say it. You said it. Exactly what about the suspicious woman in Pink's claim was hard evidence? What? Miss May isn't suspicious. She sure isn't Pink, pal. Well, I guess she is Pink. That's enough, Detective Gumshoe. Do you have any more solid proof other than her claims, Detective? I guess pressing can have its advantages. Yes. Ugh. Sorry, I got the order of things mixed up in my testimony, Your Honor, sir. There was something I should have told you first, Your Honor. Very well, Detective. Let's hear your testimony again. Okay. After securing the suspect, I examined the scene of the crime with my own eyes. Found the memo written on a piece of paper next to the victim's body. On it, the word Maya was written clearly in blood. I'm not giving him the right voice. I have no voice consistency. Lab test results showed that the blood was the victim's. Victim, see? Okay. Also, there was a blood found in the victim's finger. I'm not saying see anymore. Before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name. How do you like that? That's my hard evidence. Before we begin cross-examination, I have a question for you, Detective. Your Honor, why didn't you testify about this vital piece of evidence the first time? You know, I'm real embarrassed I forgot about it, Your Honor, sir. Try to be more careful. Very well, the defense may begin its cross-examination. Cross-examination. Are we pressing or are we presenting? Because she couldn't because it said that the death was instantaneous, right? Okay. Alright, so I guess we'll just present something. Oh, dang it, I keep messing that up. Can I go back? Why does this keep happening? Present. Detective Gumshoe. There's one thing I want you to clarify for me here. You say that the victim, Miss Maya Fey, wrote this note. That she was accusing the defendant, Maya Fey. That's really what you're saying. What? This isn't one of those lawyer tricks, you know, is it? Of course she wrote it. Who else could have? You have it backwards, Detective. Backwards? The victim is the only person who absolutely could not have written it. This is a report from your department, Detective. Immediate death due to a blow from a blunt object. She died immediately. But... no butting your way out of this one, detective. Order, order. The defense has a point. Someone who died immediately wouldn't have had the time to write anything down. Mr. Wright, I beg your pardon, but when exactly did you obtain that autopsy report? What, when? The day after? Yeah. It was the day after the murder. The prosecution's point being... that autopsy report is outdated, Your Honor. What? A second autopsy was performed yesterday at my request. Death was almost immediate due to a blow from a blunt object. But there is a possibility the victim lived for several minutes after the blow. I received these results this morning. No way. Your Honor, it's quite easy to imagine the victim did have time to write Maya. That is all. Why is he wearing a cravat? I don't like cravats. Poor Edgeworth. Edgeworth. I don't know if you guys have noticed, but I haven't said any of the cuss words. I will not say them ever. I do not cuss. The only reason I'm okay with even saying Gumshoe's first name is because it's his name. I will not say that word otherwise. So I'm just gonna, for the most part, I'm just gonna skip over all of the words like this, because I personally don't cuss. I should have known it. Known you'd have something up your sleeve. Why, Mr. Wright, you looked shocked. Something you want to say? Yeah. Mr. Edgeworth, I've heard there's nothing you won't do to get your verdict. What reason could you possibly have had to request a second autopsy report? Mr. Wright, the defense will refrain from personal attacks on the prosecution. No matter, Your Honor. His little, like, finger wag in front of his face is so funny. I love it, like, he's so, like, he looks so bored half the time until he's, like, being like, haha, I got you, I pinned you, and then he's, like, just so, like cocky or whatever. It's very funny. I like it a lot. I like that difference in the way that he stands and, like, his facial expressions. His hands, he's like, well, what did you expect? I'm better than you, obviously. It's very good. Mr. Wright? See, there he goes, bored again. Bored again. It's good. Say what you will, the evidence in this report is undeniable. Your Honor, I submit this report to the court. Understood. The court accepts the evidence. The court accepts the evidence. Autopsy report died from a blow by a blunt object. May have lived for a few minutes after being hit. Well, Your Honor, the evidence strongly suggests the victim was identifying the killer. I suppose that is the obvious conclusion, yes. Darn. This isn't good. The prosecution would like to call its next witness. This poor innocent girl saw the murder with her own eyes. Let the witness, Miss April May, take the stand. Exactly what part of her is innocent? Hello, why am I getting notifications? Witness, your name, please.
April May, at your service.
Why? Order, an introduction should not require any reaction from the crowd. The witness will refrain from wanton winking. Winking.
Aw, yes, Your Honor.
This is not good. She's already captured the heart of every man in this courtroom. Tell us, where were you on the night of September 5th when the murder occurred?
Gee, I was like in my hotel room. I checked in right after lunch.
And this hotel is directly across. From the Fey and Company law offices.
That's alright, big boy.
Please testify to the court. Please testify to the court about what you saw. About what you saw.
It was like 9 at night. I looked out the window, you know? And then, I saw a woman with long hair being attacked. The one attacking her was that mousy girl sitting at the defendant's chair. Then the woman, like, dodged to one side and ran away. But the girl, she caught up to her and she hit her. Then the woman with the long hair, she kinda slumped. The end. That's all I saw. Every little bitsy bitsy.
Well, Your Honor, I see it is remarkably solid testimony. I don't see a need to trouble the witness any. Wait, Your Honor. Yes, Mr. Wright? What about my cross-examination? I thought the witness's testimony just now was quite firm, didn't you? Mr. Wright, I understand you were Miss Maya Fey's understudy, were you not? You must know her techniques quite well. Her cowardly way of finding tiny faults in perfectly good testimonies. Hey, how dare you? Well, Mr. Wright, will you cross-examine the witness?
Yes, I'm doing it.
I'll gladly proceed with the cross-examination. If only because I'm feeling Edgeworth doesn't want me to. She has to have had some weakness. Very well, you may begin your cross-examination. Very well.
It was like 9.
Okay. She dodged. Dodged what?
Well, the attack.
Please continue your testimony. Please continue your testimony.
But that girl, she caught up to her and she hit her.
How do you know she was a defendant?
Huh? Well, you know, she had a girlish physique. Women know these things. Look, I just know, okay?
There was only one person at the scene of the crime, with a short, girlish figure. The testimony is bulletproof, Your Honor. He's right. What a question. Hold on a minute. That testimony stinks. What? Miss May? Miss May, I'm willing to bet that... Are you telling the truth? Did you really see the defendant? Mr. Wright? Mr. Wright, what's the meaning of this?
Yes, what's the meaning? Somebody tell me because I'm clueless about this, I mean.
Okay. If you had really witnessed my client, Maya Fey, you would have noticed her clothes before noticing her physique. Oh, I twitch. No one wears clothes like this on a daily basis except for her. And I'm no expert on fashion, but her hairdo looks far from normal to me. However, the witness's testimony mentions neither of these things. The testimony is bogus.
But...
Still, we don't know if she was dressed that way the night of the murder. She was, Your Honor. I saw her. And so did Detective Gumshoe. What do you say to that, Miss May?
What are you trying to say, you mean, lawyer? I saw what I saw. I just didn't think all the trifling little details were necessary, darling.
Miss May, the court would like to remind you to please omit nothing from your testimony.
I'm sorry, Your Honor. I'll be a good girl, I promise.
Your testimony again, if you would. I almost had her.
I did see everything I did. The victim, the woman, dodged the first attack and ran off to the right. And the girl in the hippie clothes ran after her. And she hit her with that weapon. I saw it. I did. The clock. The kind of statuey clock? The thinker, I think. Well, does the accuracy of my report not startle you?
I see. I only wish you had been so detailed from the beginning. Please begin the cross-examination.
Where's the clock?
Clock? Didn't this come up in another testimony recently?
Well, don't look so sour, Mr. Lawyer. You can't win them all.
No, but I have a feeling I'm onto something now.
Okay.
She ran off to the right.
Why not?
This evidence clearly reveals contradiction in that statement, Your Honor. How exactly are that evidence and the statement just now related? They aren't, are they? Oh, not at all. Well, Mr. Wright, please think the facts over before making accusations. Well, I just lost something. I don't think that won me any points with the judge.
Okay. Well, maybe I'll just press it.
Is that right as in your right, as you looked from the hotel?
Which hand do I hold my knife in again? Right. It was my right hand.
Satisfied, Mr. Wright? Please continue. This is how convenient to remember her hippie clothes.
That's what she was wearing. Oh, and her hair was all done up like a bun.
What happened then?
And she hit her with that weapon. I saw it. I did. The clock, kind of century clock thinker, I think.
Where did this weapon come from?
She picked it up from the desk.
I see. What sort of weapon was it?
The clock, okay.
So you saw me then, too.
Of course. I remember that spiky hair anywhere.
Spiky. The witness will refrain from personal attacks on the defense attorney.
Aw, but was I a bad girl? I'm sorry.
Very well, continue.
Maybe I present the clock thingy again?